To this day, I find that probably 99.7% of allopathically trained medical doctors like you and I do not have a clue about ancestral eating, and they do not have a clue that westernized processed foods are the drivers of all this chronic disease. And it's not really their fault, because we're not trained that way in medical school, right? And
with just a smidge of anthropology training, the average doctor would quickly realize, oh, the diet that we've eaten for the last 3.5 million years, that's probably very important. I should probably know, at least as close as we can know, what that diet is, because I bet that's important. I bet that matters.
I suffered with dry eyes myself a lot of my life. And when I went on a paleo diet, and then eventually when the very first night back in about 2014, I think it was, that I ate liver for the first time, I woke up hours later in the night with my dry eyes greatly resolved. Most people are vitamin A deficient, and vitamin A plays a huge role in dry eye syndrome and in our immune response and our autoimmune response, if that happens to be. But I think when you go to this, go to a keto diet, you're eating more meat and possibly organs and butter or animal fats, eggs, those kind of things, you're getting vitamin A. Even if you don't eat liver, you're getting vitamin A, and I think that's the answer. In 1865, plant and animal foods, these are whole foods, made up 96% of the diet, and only 4% of the diet was refined sugar. So that's the only processed food there was. And then by 2009, you can see that ultra processed food made up 63% of the diet. And that's seed oils, sugars, refined grains, and trans fats. If you go back, ladies and gentlemen, to 1865, you'll see that 100% of the fats, added fats to the diet, were from animal fat. We didn't have any vegetable oils. The only one we had was olive oil, and almost no one had that. And then we got cottonseed oil in 1866. By 1900, though, you can see 99% of added fats in the diet still came from animal fat. As the curve goes up, you'll see that by 2005, 86% of our added fats came from vegetable oils. 86%. Well, that was, by 2010, we're at 80 grams a day of vegetable oils. That's 720 calories worth. That's 32% of US caloric intake. This, I believe, and no one's questioned me on this, is the greatest change to the diet for mankind in all of history.
Before 1910, what percentage of human existence did humans eat no added fat whatsoever except the fat that came from animals? So beef tallow, lard, duck fat, chicken fat, goose fat, all the animal fats. That's 99.7 or 99.8% of our time on this planet. We never ate more than a drop or two of vegetable oil our entire life. Now, 86% of the fat that we ingest comes from vegetable seed oils that are industrially processed in a factory, are not in any way natural. They don't occur naturally. You cannot go out into the wild and procure canola oil or soybean oil or corn oil.
DoctorsToTrust.com